this is my first ever live stream, so alright. We don't have anyone in yet, but excuse me. The field is shaking. My heart came alive. So, yes, I'm actually doing a comparison. This is just kind of this is more of a worship leader geared more toward worship leaders, and more toward the church. And yes, I got a haircut. I know it's about freaking time. I have you guys panned down so you can actually see the guitars that I'm using. This is actually a Spectrum, a strat copy made by Spectrum, legally made. So there's no one in here yet. Is anyone in here? Microphone's unmuted. Okay. I just accidentally bumped my Les Paul that's sitting right here. There is no one watching yet, and I've been going 4 minutes now. Call me into your grave, pull me out of the grave, call me into your light, call my name and then my heart came alive. Your love is greater, your love is stronger, your love awakens, awakens, awakens me. Your love is greater, your love is stronger, your love awakens, awakens, awakens me. So, the reason why I'm doing a comparison between a strat type, and yes, I'm going to say strat type because this is an off-brand strat copy, and so I will wind up referring to this Epiphone as a Les Paul type because the Les Paul title is licensed to Epiphone by Gibson, and Epiphone Les Pauls are made by Gibson. The difference is that Epiphone is basically what Squier is to Fender. So it's basically a daughter company. And I can explain the same thing with my church. District Church is actually a granddaughter church of Westside Christian Church here in Wichita. I say granddaughter church because Westside was bought by Riverlawn Christian Church, which was the daughter church to Westside. So there's some family lineage there. And man, I'm telling you, when I first got my hands on this thing, it was horrid. I have since fixed it up. I should have live streamed while I was fixing it up, but I was like, nah, who wants to watch a guy work on a guitar and get frustrated about it at the same time? Oh well. So we're not talking about religion, even though there is going to be Christian music used as basically the catalyst to literally compare right in front of your face, live, real time, not cut framed, as you see in a lot of videos. A Strat, so a Strat single coil triple S Strat style guitar, if not a Fender Strat. This is actually not a Fender Strat. This is I almost said Epiphone. This is a Spectrum Strat style guitar, legally made. And then I'm also going to give my opinions about the PRS Blue Sky, or Silver Sky. I accidentally said Blue Sky. My bad. No one's watching. I should have probably put a post out on YouTube about this, but and then over here I've got your typical Les Paul type guitar, an Epiphone brand, Les Paul traditional Pro 2. And Les Paul has some really sentimental value to me because of how I got it. My grandparents got it for me. But I figured I'll take advantage of my friend having me hold on to his Strat for him. So definitely one of the big advantages of this guitar over the Les Paul is the fact that stock, it has a trim system in it. Has a trim system in its stock, which I actually do kind of find helpful. But it was rough as all get out when I first got it. It was rough, squeaky, and then I remembered that I had some graphite lubricant, which is in a bag somewhere in my room. Yes, I'm shooting this in my room, as I've done in a lot of videos and a lot of live streams. Don't ask me what woods this is actually made out of. I'm not entirely sure right off the bat, because this is just a guitar that my friend's having me hold on to for him, so he gets into a better situation. So, and it's cheaper than keeping it in a pawn shop, and less risky. So, but now it's seriously just free hanging. Trim system. This trim system's also been balanced. Yes, it is floating, and so yes, I can do this. But I primarily do what you always do, with a trim system. So, let's get into the comparison. So, Strat style guitar versus Les Paul. Style. So yeah. So here we go. I'm gonna take the intro lick to Your Love Awakens Me by Phil Wickham, which sounds like this. Turning up the volume would be helpful. Ah. So that's what the intro lick sounds like. I'm literally not even going to change anything. The only thing that I may ever change between the two guitars is if I have to reset the delay. And by reset, I mean the tempo. So right now, this is what the tempo is. So then take this. So here's the lick again. So that's what it sounds like on a Strat, and I can just literally leave the volume up on the guitar because I have a tuner pedal I'm using to mute the signal. That's the one thing I like about the tuner pedal, the tuner that I use, is that I can use it to tune, and at the same time I can use it to mute the signal. My signal chain is that my guitar is going into the tuner, into the Fangs pedal distortion, which is what I use. Volume is up on that. It's alright. And then into the MXR Carbon Copy Deluxe, which is a fantastic delay pedal, especially analog delay. And then out of there, it's going into my PV Viper that I use in practice at home and live out at church right now, because it is the amplifier that I've got, and I have it sitting over here off screen, off on the side, but and the amp sim that I'm running on it is the Fender Twin, and on the clean channel with the pre and post gain maxed out to kind of get that little bit of grit. And then I use the I'm gonna have a million people that are gonna go in there and are gonna say, "That's not how you're supposed to use an electric guitar." I don't care. The way you use an electric guitar is however you want to do it. So, anyway, so yeah, now to play the same passage. So here we go. Yeah. So immediately you can tell a massive difference. This one, the gain isn't so searing. As a way, if you hear meowing off screen, I'm sorry. I have like 3 cats and one of them's a little crazy right now. But on what I'm able to tell for sure is that this one, the strat style guitar, strat style. What's the difference? Has a more searing level to the gain, and that's just on the bridge pickup. I mean, I can on this one I can quote tap it. But this one has more of a searing sound to it. A lot of it could also be just because of the strings that I'm using. These are the strings on this one are Diodario NYXLs that I put on about a month or 2 ago, and you're probably saying like, oh God, change those strings. They're NYXLs, so they're actually a longer lasting string, so that's why I haven't changed them yet. And it's because with what I'm experiencing, they have a little bit more life. I'm actually gonna go ahead and stop it now because I want to see if I can put a post out. That way, then get people notified. That way, then they can jump in and watch the stream and watch some crazy guys show you the difference between a Strat and Les Paul, which you probably already know, but have never seen in real time. I'm also going to be showing you guys how I did the songs that we did this past Sunday at my church. The songs are This is Amazing Grace, I See the Lord by Vertical Worship, This is Amazing Grace by Phil Wickham, I See the Lord, the third one was After All, and then King of My Heart. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I've also got something I gotta go grab. So yeah, see you guys later.